I've already tried to film this video twice. Assume it's going to be a hot mess. I'll bring you in later. Oh, that's nice. I'm doing all this over again, I know. Well, come here. No. Come on. Focus. Look over there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right. Please. Burley. I've had to recruit the help of Dreamies to film this video. Come on then. Hello everybody, today I wanted to film a video about my favourite thing in my life for the last year, and that is my lovely little kitten Berlioz. So I actually got Berlioz on Halloween Day last year, so I've almost had him for a whole year. He was 8 weeks old when I got him and covered in grease. He'd fallen in a deep fat fryer the night before I went to pick him up, and basically I just rescued him from a home that couldn't really look after him very well. I decided to get a cat because I was getting really lonely living with my sister because she's such a busy person that she was like never in the house and I was just by myself all the time, and I thought I need a companion in my life, so I got my little Berlioz. I named him that after the grey kitten in the Aristocats. Some of you might recognise the name. If you follow me on Snapchat, which you should, I'll put my name on the screen now so you can add me if you like. You'll know that I post about 90% of my stories are Berlioz. We do lots of dancing together and singing together and just general being best friends together, don't we? So I just thought I'd talk a bit about him because he's a bit of a funny character, and I thought we should start with food because why not? Now Berlioz eats normal cat food, but he has 3 favourite treats that he loves to have. The number one is mushrooms. If Berlioz is ever annoying me, I'll throw a mushroom at him and he'll play with it for probably about an hour. Like, he'll think it's like the demon and he has to kill it, and he'll chase it around the house for an hour before he eats the entire thing. The next one is cheese, preferably cheddar, but he also does like feta too. Every time I take the cheese out of the fridge. Every time I take the cheese out of the fridge, he's like climbing up my leg with his claws to get some. So I always give him a little nugget as a little treat. His third favourite food is coconut, which he kind of had by accident once. I was eating some coconut, he kind of picked it out my hand and took it, and I was like, okay with that. But he was like going crazy, like it was like he was on drugs. It was really mental. And so I thought, oh, he's had quite a lot, maybe I should actually Google if this is okay for him. So I Googled it. Turns out that coconut isn't really that good for cats. I think it gives them the shits or something. Yeah, he won't be having that again, but he did enjoy it while it lasted. Didn't you? Berlioz's favourite toy is his Mr. Grey Mouse. This is the first toy we ever gave him when we got him, and they kind of became best friends, and Berlioz would look after him and sleep with him and snuggle him and stuff, and it's kind of stayed like that since he was a baby. And it's kind of like, you know when a kid has its favourite toy and the parent has to like prise it off the kid to put it in the wash because it absolutely stinks? Well, that's kind of the same story. We have to put Mr. Grey Mouse in the washing machine about once a month, I'd say. As cute as he is, Berlioz does have some really, really annoying habits. And I thought I'd tell you a few of them because although some of them are really annoying, they're also quite amusing. So the first is the kick of death. Sometimes when you're stroking Berlioz's tummy, the devil will just take him over and he will get your... I can't demonstrate with 2 hands, but he will get his claws around your fist and like, you can't get out of this by the way, and he will thump you with his back legs. And I think what it's trying to do is his like natural wild instinct is to rip you open and pull your guts out. I think that's the gist. Is it, Belle? The next thing is the bin. Now in my kitchen we have one of those pop-top bins where you can kind of click it down, click it open, click it down, click it open. And Berlioz has worked out how to use this. If he can smell that there's like some leftover food in the bin, he'll get up on it, he'll like unclick it, he'll jump off of it so the top opens, and then he'll jump into it, like into the entire bin. And I'll come into the kitchen and just find him sitting in the bin like, hi, like face full of chicken. So next thing I think is really common in cats, but when I'm working on my laptop in the kitchen or in my bedroom and I'm really like focused and not giving him any attention, he will stroll up onto the table, walk over my laptop and just flop his body down. You know, like those fainting ghosts that just on the spot just like boom, down? Well, he's pretty much like that. Little attention seeker, are you? Oh. Another thing that he does, which is slightly annoying but also really kind of cute, is that he wakes me up by biting my earlobes. Berlioz sometimes sleeps in my bed, sometimes doesn't, but I can guarantee that in the morning he'll be on my bed, and most of the time he will like crawl up the side of my body so I don't feel him, and he'll just start nibbling on my earlobes. And he's actually done that ever since he was a kitten, and it's really bizarre and I have no idea why. And it doesn't really hurt, it does tickle, but it's so annoying to wake up to like some slobbery fangs on your ear. The last thing I wanted to mention is the fact that he's not scared of cars. So sometimes if I'm like leaving my house, I'll get in my car and he'll like be standing on my driveway in front of my car, and I'm like, okay Belle, you can move now, and I'll start the engine. He just doesn't give a shit, he just sit there looking at me, like from the car, like out there staring at me, and I'll start driving towards him really slowly, still no, he won't even flinch, he will just sit there. And it turns out that I have to get out the car, I have to like physically move him out of the road, and then carry on and hope that he's not going to run back in front of me. But it actually happened once when I'd already left the house, but I could see him in my rearview mirror, and another car tried to go past, and the car beeped at him. He still wouldn't move. He literally sat there and the car had to drive around him. He has no fear of cars, which really bothers me sometimes, because I think if the driver is someone that hates cats, like my sister's boyfriend for instance, he wouldn't even think twice about just going straight. Like, why would he bother swerving if he hates cats and wants to eliminate them all anyway? Could get you into trouble one day, my main man. Belle! Ow! Naughty little monkey. Naughty. Okay, well now he's awake, I don't think we're going to get much further with this video, so I hope you enjoyed meeting my little Burly. If you have any questions about him, please do leave them down below. Give this vlog a thumbs up if you love cats, like me and my Bezzy. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and subscribe to see more videos every Friday on my channel. Say bye! Bye! Bye-bye!